Today I'm going to talk about your first visit. How long should it take? What should you charge? Now, if you're a chiropractor who's working in Arkansas, $50 may be a lot of money to that person. It also might cost you $1,000 a month for your rent of your building. That to me is inexpensive. Now, if I'm speaking to a chiropractor in New Jersey, New York, LA, you get the message. And your rent is like my rent, $2,600 a month, and I have 5 employees. Well, then you're probably gonna have to charge a bit more. I'm in a town called Lakeland, Florida at this moment in my life, and I'm charging 50 as a promotion just to get bodies in the door. Now, why am I doing that? Because you also need a flow of people coming in, because you're going to have people leaving. Sorry, it doesn't matter how awesome you are, you're going to have people coming and going. So you need to have a constant influx of people. Now, there are seasons in the year where I'm so busy, especially with car accidents, where I'm making my money, where I'm making money to retire, where I'm making money to pay for my sports cars. Then I'll choke back on my new patient visits because they're getting in my way. They're interfering with my ability to get to my car accident people, because it takes time to talk to new people. So do you see how you have to always be in a state of flux? You have to identify, what does it cost me to be a provider, for me to be available for you? If I'm seeing 20 people in a day, the average ticket is $300. Well, that's $6,000, I think, in car accidents. If I'm having an additional 20 and they're paying me $50, what is that? What's 10 times this? That's $1,000. So for that $1,000, the equivalent volume, they're in your way. Now, you might hire an associate and pawn those people off. That's a good idea, but you have to have a strategy. So your first visits, they need to be appropriate to what is your overhead? What is your actual cost? Figure that out. Don't be too cheap. Don't be too expensive. Look, for the first 4 years of me being in this town, my prices were all over the map. And it was so interesting for me to see how severe of a drop it was, adjusting my initial visit from 50 to 65. It dropped by 50%. $15 dropped my new patient volume of visits 50%. $15. So you have to experiment and try and see what works for you.